Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty significant,
Yeah.
um, especially if you're, keeping up with like all the political stuff and
Hmm.
how it all kind of like ends up impacting, just the average workplace.
Right.
So we're talking about former President Trump and his, big push to like end all those DEI initiatives.
Right.
And on top of that, he's trying to overturn this major anti-discrimination rule.
Huge.
Yeah, that goes all the way back to the civil rights era.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
is
It's
all
super.
based on this CBS News piece.
Yeah.
Trump doesn't only want to end DEI; he's also avoiding a civil rights era anti-discrimination rule.
Yep.
And we're gonna break this down
Absolutely.
and figure out like what it all means for you listening.
For sure. So I think the interesting thing here is that this goes beyond just kind of rolling back DEI. I mean, this is like a calculated strategy to actually dismantle the legal framework that supports equal opportunity when it comes to employment.
Okay, so you're saying this is a lot bigger than it might seem on the surface.
It is.
Okay, I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a rule from 1965, right?
That's right.
Like what's the story behind that? Why was this even put into place?
So 1965,
Yeah.
obviously like the civil rights movement was gaining all this momentum, right?
Yeah.
And this rule was like a crucial outcome of all that struggle.
Okay.
Basically, it prevents federal contractors from discriminating based on race, religion, national origin, or sex
Gotcha.
when it comes to hiring and employment.
Right. So pretty basic stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Like equal opportunity.
Yeah.
So if it's been in place for so long, why is it like a target now?
Well, there are a couple layers to that.
Okay.
First, you have this argument that, this kind of regulation is
Okay.
like government overreach.
Yeah.
The idea that businesses should be free to make their own decisions
Right.
without the Fed stepping in. Right.
Yeah. Less government intervention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you have this concern from some groups that DEI initiatives have become too focused
Okay.
on specific groups,
Yeah.
leading to this sense of like reverse discrimination.
No, so like they're saying it swung too far the other way.
Yeah, and let's be honest, stirring up these debates often serves a political purpose.
Right.
It rallies certain segments of the population.
Yeah. It's definitely a hot button issue.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that it all makes sense. But I'm really curious about the practical side of things here.
Sure.
Like, if this rule actually gets revoked, what could that actually look like?
Right.
For businesses, especially in different industries.
Well, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
Because the impact wouldn't be like uniform across the board.
Right.
So for industries that rely heavily on government contracts,
Right.
like defense or infrastructure,
Okay.
there could be significant pressure to shift their hiring